God says, I am tired of trying to talk to you. Something very shocking will happen to you tonight, exactly at 11:11 p.m. It is important for you to hear this before it vanishes in 35 seconds. It is very urgent. My child, you need to stop scrolling. Listen to me now. I have tried to reach you again and again. In your silence, in your chaos, in your pain, I have spoken gently, but you have not heard me. And so I speak louder. Something is coming. It will shake you. Tonight, at exactly 11:11 p.m., a moment will split open the space between the natural and the spiritual, and something shocking will cross through. You need to hear this now before the moment passes. If you ignore it, you will miss something deeply important. A breakthrough, a warning, a gift, something you cannot afford to lose. Comment Amen to open your heart right now. I am not speaking to everyone. I am speaking to you. Yes, you. I have watched your tears. I have seen you fighting silent battles that no one knows about. You've been trying to carry a weight I never intended you to carry alone. And tonight, when the clock strikes 11:11, heaven will move. You will feel it. You will sense something shifting. You may not understand it fully, but it will not go unnoticed by your soul. This is why I'm warning you. Because it's not just a moment in time, it is a divine intersection that carries either a miracle or a message, and if you're not ready, it will pass you by. Please like this video if your spirit feels something stirring. You're not here by accident. You've asked me, again and again, God, where are you? Why are you silent? But you've filled your world with so much noise that you've drowned out my whisper. I haven't stopped speaking. You just stopped listening. So now I must shake the ground. I must break the patterns. Because I love you too much to let you keep walking into the same walls, the same pain, the same fear. I need you awake tonight. At 11:11, you will understand why. You may feel tired, discouraged, forgotten. But hear me, none of that is your truth. That is what the enemy wants you to believe. You are not alone. You are not lost. You are not overlooked. I have held you every step, even when you didn't feel me. But tonight, I will not be silent. I will allow something to happen that will awaken your spirit and bring you back to my arms. This is your warning, and also your invitation. Comment 1111 if you believe something is about to change. Do not fear what is coming. Fear only being unprepared. Because what comes tonight is not for your harm, it is for your awakening. It is your moment to choose. Will you return to me, or will you keep walking in the dark? I have waited patiently. I have whispered through your tears, through your losses, through your lonely nights. But now, I must shake your world to open your eyes. I don't do this to punish you. I do this because I love you more than you can imagine. You've been crying out for a sign. This is it. This very message, this moment, this tug in your chest, this is me. This is your sign. The thing you've been praying about? The door you thought was permanently closed? The healing you thought was never going to come? It begins tonight. But only if you listen. Only if you choose to stay open long enough for the miracle to reach you. I've been holding back floods of blessings that are meant for you. They are real, they are waiting, but I need your attention. I need your surrender. You cannot walk into what I have for you while still holding on to what I've been trying to pull you away from. I have been trying to talk to you, but now I am telling you, listen, tonight is not ordinary. It is spiritual, it is divine. It will mark a shift. You think I've forgotten you because your prayers haven't been answered. But my silence was not absence. It was preparation. I have been working behind the scenes in ways you can't see, stacking miracles, rewriting what was meant for evil, setting you up for redemption. But you've been doubting, wandering, growing cold. That is why something must happen. Not to harm you, but to break what needs to be broken. There are things in your life that cannot follow you into the next season. There are people, habits, wounds that must fall away, and sometimes I let a storm hit not to destroy you, but to clear the path. You've settled for less than I planned. You've wrapped your heart in fear and disappointment. But I never asked you to live like that. I came to give you life full, abundant, powerful. You forgot who you are. Tonight, I remind you, there will be a moment at 11:11 where your spirit will feel something unexplainable. It will feel like a pause in time, a stirring, a breath of something holy. That is me. I am coming close. Not in a whisper this time, but in a move. I am doing something that will shake what needs shaking and break what needs breaking. You will either lean into me or miss what was yours to receive. You are not watching this by chance. You are part of something much greater. You are being prepared for something you can't even fully understand yet. This is not just a warning. It is an invitation back to my presence, back to faith, back to who I created you to be. I know the pain you've carried. I know the betrayal, the heartbreak, the loss. But those things did not define you. I do. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have no idea how many times I've protected you when you didn't even know you were in danger. You have no idea the number of nights I stood at your side when you thought you were alone. I have never left. I will never leave. But you must return. And sometimes that takes a shaking. Sometimes it takes a moment that catches you off guard to finally get your attention. You keep asking why things haven't worked out, why doors keep closing, why relationships fall apart. And I'm here, telling you the same thing I've tried to whisper for so long. I've been protecting you. That rejection wasn't punishment, it was rescue. That closed door wasn't delay, it was direction. But you didn't see it, you only saw the loss, not the love behind it. Tonight, everything will start to make sense. That moment at 11:11 is not random. It's a moment I've carved into your timeline. It's a crack in the noise where I will speak, not with words, but with presence. You will feel something shift. You may feel unsettled, or overwhelmed, or deeply still. But do not fear it. I am in it. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am not distant from you. I am closer than your breath. But I need your full attention now. Comment 222 if you trust that I am working even when you can't see it. This is not about religion. It's not about performance. This is about your heart. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to come back. You've wandered. You've gotten distracted. You've followed voices that promised peace but left you empty. And still, I haven't turned away. I've been waiting, watching, fighting for you in ways you'll only understand when you look back. I have been holding you together when everything around you has tried to tear you apart. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's me. I need you to understand this. My plans for you haven't changed. You may have messed up. You may have fallen. You may have pushed me away. But my calling on your life is still alive. The gifts I placed in you are still there. The purpose I gave you is not gone. And I'm calling you back to it Because the time is urgent. The battle around you has increased, not because you're weak, but because you're closer to something powerful. The enemy sees it. That's why the attacks have intensified. But what he doesn't see is how much I've covered you, how much I've held back from breaking because I still have work to do through you. Don't mistake delay for denial. Some things haven't happened yet because I was still shaping you. If I had given you everything you asked for too soon, it would have crushed you. But now you're stronger. Now your roots have grown deeper. And now you're ready to see the fruit. But first you must come back to the source. You can't do this alone, and I never asked you to. That moment at 11:11 is sacred. Heaven will lean in. Something you've been carrying will break off. Some of you will weep without knowing why. Others will feel a peace that they haven't felt in years. Some of you will finally hear me again, not in thunder, but in a deep knowing. That's me. I am doing what no human can. I am healing places that no one else can reach. But I need your yes. I need your surrender. Not just words, but your willingness to trust me even when it feels uncertain. I've kept you alive through storms that should have drowned you. I've placed people in your path at just the right moment. I've delayed accidents. I've blocked connections that would have destroyed you. And I've held your heart together while you were falling apart, not because you earned it, but because you are mine. You are chosen. You are marked. You are covered. And now you are being called higher. Comment 333 to declare that your faith is still alive. You don't need to understand every step. You only need to follow. I know the way. I see the traps the enemy set. I see the things you don't. That's why I closed that door. That's why I let that person leave. That's why I made it uncomfortable. Because if I hadn't, you would have stayed in something that looked good, but was leading you away from me. I want you fully. Not because I need your perfection, but because I want your heart. You were not created to survive. You were created to thrive in my presence. You were made for more than anxiety, confusion, and hopelessness. You were made to walk in peace, to carry light, to speak truth, to break generational pain and carry blessing. And the things that were sent to destroy you, I'm turning them into the very things that will build you. Tonight is more than just a date. It's a turning point. But only if you choose it. You have the power to say yes to me, or to keep living on your own strength. But your strength is running out. That's why your heart feels heavy. That's why your peace is so fragile. I'm inviting you back into rest, not the kind the world offers, the kind only I give. Real peace, real joy, real purpose. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not broken beyond repair. You are exactly where I need you to be for what's coming next. But you must make room for me. I cannot fill a heart that is already full of fear and control. I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. I need your surrender. I need your yes. Because I have things to show you, places to take you, healing to pour over you. And it all begins the moment you come back to me. You can't walk into what I've prepared for you with hands full of what I never gave you. That's why there's been delay. That's why the pressure has built. I didn't forget you. I've been waiting for you to let go. I've been waiting for the moment your heart turns fully toward me. And tonight, at 11:11, the time comes for that choice. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I didn't send the storm to break you. I allowed it to show you what wasn't built on me. You've built trust in people who changed on you. You've leaned on your own plans that didn't hold up. You've depended on things that looked steady until the wind blew. But I am the rock that doesn't shift. I am the foundation that never crumbles. What's coming will not be survived by those who are strong in the world's eyes. It will be endured by those who are anchored in me. I'm calling you to plant yourself again. Not in the opinions of others, not in the trends of the world, but in the truth of my word. Comment 555 if you believe I am still in control, no matter what it looks like. You keep thinking I'm angry with you, that you've gone too far, that I've finally given up. But if I gave up, I wouldn't be speaking now. I wouldn't be warning you. I wouldn't be calling you this urgently. My mercy is proof I haven't turned away. My conviction is proof I still want you. And that nudge in your spirit, that restlessness in your heart, that's me knocking. I don't need perfect words. I need your surrender. I need you to say, God, I don't know what to do, but I choose you anyway. That's enough for me to step in. You are about to see why I said no to what you wanted. Some of the very things you were crying for would have derailed your destiny. I saw what you couldn't see. I knew the intentions behind the smiles. I knew the trap hidden in the opportunity. I didn't say no to punish you. I said no to protect you. And though it broke your heart, one day soon you'll thank me. I am not withholding good from you. I'm preparing better for you. I'm clearing the way for something that will last. Something holy. Something worth the wait. You are not behind. Stop comparing your life to others. I'm writing a story with you that is unlike anyone else's. What takes one person a year may take you 5, but the depth I'm building in you will carry you further than you think. I'm not rushed. I'm not late. I'm precise. And this delay is not denial, it's setup. I've been arranging things behind the scenes, healing what you didn't know was broken, removing what would have stolen your peace. You don't have to understand it all now. You just have to trust me. Comment 1212 if you are ready for divine alignment to take place in your life. There is something sacred about obedience, even when it doesn't make sense. I know you wanted clarity before you moved, but sometimes I ask for movement before I give clarity. Because faith isn't built in full understanding. It's built in trust. It's built in quiet obedience, in walking even when the path isn't clear. I've been testing your heart not to judge you, but to strengthen you. I'm growing a version of you that can handle the weight of the promise. I'm preparing a vessel that can carry the blessing and not be broken by it. You've cried out for purpose, but purpose isn't found in busyness. It's found in stillness. You've asked me for signs, but ignored the silence where I was trying to shape you. And now, I'm pulling you back to that quiet place. I don't need your performance. I need your presence. I need you to sit with me again, to open your Bible not just for answers, but to know my heart. I need you to seek me not for what I can give, but for who I am, because everything you've been searching for flows out of that intimacy. This shaking that is coming tonight will not destroy you. It will awaken you. It will break what needs to break. It may come through a word, a moment, a dream, or an interruption you didn't expect. Don't be afraid. Don't push it away. Pay attention. There will be a heaviness in the atmosphere, a weight that's not from fear, but from my presence. Some of you will cry for no reason. Others will feel overwhelmed by peace. That is how I move. I don't need thunder to show up. I just need a surrendered heart. Do not waste this moment. You have cried for breakthrough. You have begged for a fresh start. I am answering you. But it may not come the way you expect. I may remove something instead of giving something. I may close one more door before opening the right one. I may separate you from people you love so I can protect you from what they're hiding. Do not cling to what I'm cutting off. Trust the pruning, trust the fire. It's not to burn you. It's to purify what's been buried deep for too long. This is your reset. This is your turning point. If you ignore it, you'll keep going in circles. You'll keep chasing empty things and wondering why you're still tired. But if you surrender fully, surrender, everything begins to shift. Your mind will clear, your heart will soften, your spirit will align. The favor I've stored up will begin to flow, not because you earned it, but because you finally made room for it. Let this be the night you draw a line in the sand. Let this be the hour you stop playing tug of war with your past. You were not created to live in survival mode. You were made to live in the overflow of my presence, to walk with peace that confuses people, to carry a light that breaks chains, to step into rooms and shift the atmosphere just by being who I called you to be. I work in truth, and the truth is, nothing you've done has cancelled what I've spoken over you. My word does not return void. My promises don't expire because of your delay. What I spoke over your life still stands. But now, you must stop running. You must stop doubting. You must stop pretending you can do this without me, because I never asked you to. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I watched you cry when no one saw. I felt your heart breaking when you said you were fine. I heard your silent prayers when you didn't have the strength to say them out loud. And tonight, I will remind you that I never left you. I was there in every sleepless night, every painful goodbye, every lonely drive. I was the hand on your shoulder when you wanted to give up. I was the whisper that said, "Keep going." You didn't recognize it then, but you will now. Comment 777 if you believe I have been with you through it all. The enemy tried to convince you that I was distant. He tried to use your pain as proof that I'd turned away. But he is a liar. I was there. I never walked out. And now I'm revealing what was hidden all along, my fingerprints on every moment. My protection when you didn't even ask for it. My provision when you thought there was no way out. That wasn't luck. That wasn't your strength. That was me. I've carried you further than you realized. I know your faith has been shaken. I know life didn't go the way you planned. Some of you are grieving things no one knows about. Opportunities lost, friendships broken, dreams that faded. But tonight, I am breathing life back into what you thought was dead. You are not too late. You are right on time for the resurrection of what I buried only to raise again. Some things had to die first. Your pride, your false identity, your unhealthy attachments, but not your purpose, not your future, not your worth. I have not changed my mind about you. I knew the struggles you would face before you were even formed. I saw the battles before they came, and still I chose you. Still I called you. Still I marked you with grace. You don't have to earn your way back into my arms. You just have to come back. You don't have to explain anything. You just have to surrender. And I will do the rest. Comment 999 if you're ready to return to my presence. This moment tonight at 11:11, it is not superstition. It is not chance. It is divine timing. My spirit is moving. I am shifting the atmosphere around you. What felt like delay is about to feel like acceleration. What felt heavy will begin to lift. What was confusing will begin to make sense. But only if you pay attention. Only if you don't turn away again. Only if you stop pushing this tug in your spirit aside and finally say, "Yes, Lord, I'm listening." You've been in survival mode for too long, functioning through the pain, numbing the ache, avoiding the silence because you feared what you might hear. But in that silence, I've been waiting, not to shame you, but to hold you, not to judge you, but to restore you. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to keep pretending you're okay when you're not. You need to come back to me and let me rebuild you from the inside out. I'm not interested in performance. I'm after your heart. The broken, bruised, guarded heart that you've tried to protect. I see past the walls. I see the scared child hiding inside the grown adult. And I want to heal that place. I want to show you what love without condition looks like. I want you to know peace that doesn't disappear when circumstances change. But you have to let me in. You have to stop shutting me out every time life hurts. This moment isn't about rules. It's about relationship. I created you to walk with me, not visit me when things fall apart. I want daily connection, real conversation, deep trust. I want to walk with you through every storm, not just meet you at the wreckage. I want to guide your steps, not fix your falls. I want to live in your heart, not just be a distant idea. You've tasted enough of the world to know it can't satisfy you. Now taste and see that I am good. This urgency you feel is not anxiety, it's spiritual. It's the sound of heaven calling you back. It's the spirit inside you recognizing that something sacred is about to happen. Do not silence that feeling. Lean into it. Press in. Open your Bible. Speak to me. Sit with me. I will meet you there. I have always been near. I have always been reaching. But I will not force myself into a place I am not welcomed. Invite me in and watch how quickly I move. What's waiting for you after tonight is not small. It's not temporary. It's generational. I am about to break cycles that ran in your bloodline for years. I am about to pour blessings over your children that begin with your obedience. I am about to answer prayers your grandmother prayed. But it starts with your yes. It starts with your surrender. What I'm doing in you will ripple far beyond you. You are the one I chose to shift the story. Do not take this lightly. Do not brush this off. There is a window open, and what passes through it can change everything. You don't need to beg me. You don't need to earn this. You just need to believe me, because your faith is what activates the miracle. Your trust is what invites the breakthrough. Your obedience is what unlocks the blessing. You've been drifting in survival mode, trying to make sense of a life that's felt unfair and uncertain. But I didn't create you to drift. I made you to rise. I formed you in power, not in fear. I shaped you for purpose, not confusion. And tonight, at 11:11, something is going to shake loose in the unseen that will break through in the natural. You are not here by accident. This isn't just another moment in your day. This is the moment. This is a divine interruption. You've been crying out for answers. You've asked me to reveal myself. And now I am. I am not hiding from you. I've been here all along, waiting for your heart to slow down, waiting for your distractions to fade, waiting for you to be still enough to know that I am God. And now I need your full attention, not later, not tomorrow, right now. Comment 1010 if you believe this is your appointed time. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have no idea how much I've shielded you from. You didn't see the accidents I prevented. You didn't notice the doors I closed to protect your heart. You may have thought it was loss, but I saw what was behind those doors, and I loved you too much to let you walk into something that would have crushed you. That person who walked away, I let them leave. That job that fell through, I let it break. Not because I wanted you to suffer, but because I needed you to grow. Sometimes the blessing is in what doesn't happen. I've watched you wrestle with loneliness, questioning if anyone really sees you, but I have always seen you. I saw you when you sat alone, wondering if your life had meaning. I saw you when you tried to hold yourself together for everyone else. I saw the way you held in your tears so no one would see you break, and I didn't turn away. I drew closer. I held your heart when it was falling apart. I heard the prayers you whispered into your pillow at night. I saw the courage it took to keep showing up when you wanted to disappear, and I call that brave. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not too late for what I've promised. You are exactly who I've chosen to carry this calling. And yes, it feels heavy. Yes, it's hard. But I never said it would be easy. I said I would be with you through every battle, every breakdown, every loss, every delay, every fear. And I've never once left your side. Even when you turned away, I stayed. Comment 1515 if you believe I have never left your side. You keep asking me to remove the storm, but I am using the storm to refine you. You want comfort, but I'm building character. You want clarity, but I'm growing your faith. I'm not trying to confuse you, I'm trying to prepare you. You can't carry the blessing I've prepared with the mindset of the season you're in. That's why I'm stretching you. That's why you felt pressure from every side. Because I'm increasing your capacity. Don't you see? You're not being punished. You're being positioned. I had to pull some things out of your life because they were contaminating what I'm trying to build through you. You thought you were being left behind, but really I was bringing you ahead. I separated you not to isolate you, but to elevate you. You are set apart. And what I do with you will not look like what I do with others. Stop comparing, stop doubting, stop delaying obedience. There's a fire I'm reigniting in you, a fire that religion tried to smother, a hunger that the world tried to distract. But tonight, that fire will burn again. I am awakening your spirit. I am stirring your soul. You will no longer be numb. You will no longer be asleep. You will no longer wander in confusion. I am replacing the fog with focus. I am replacing the weight with worship. I am replacing the doubt with direction. You've been living with questions that have haunted you for years. But tonight, I will begin to give you answers. Not all at once, but piece by piece. I will give you peace in the waiting. I will give you strength in the unknown. You've tried to figure everything out on your own, but it's time to release control. I never asked you to understand the whole plan. I asked you to trust the one who holds the plan. My child, you are stepping into a season that will require faith you've never used before, but with that faith will come miracles you've never seen. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for belief. I can work with broken pieces. I can move through your weakness. I can heal what's shattered. I can restore what's gone. But I will not move where I'm not welcomed. Open your heart. Invite me in. Surrender your plan. Let me show you mine. The world has tried to define you by your past, but I define you by my promise, and my promise still stands. It is not too late to begin again. It is not too late to start walking in obedience. It is not too late to choose me over everything else. I am not waiting for you to become something better. I am asking you to bring me the real you, the confused, the wounded, the anxious, the exhausted version of you. That's the one I want. That's the one I died for. So stop pretending. Stop hiding behind your strength. I am the strength you need. You don't have to carry it all anymore. You don't have to keep proving your worth. You are already worthy because I said so. You are already loved. You are already enough. Not because of what you've done, but because of what I've done for you. But I need you to hear me, clearly and without confusion. I did not bring you this far to leave you here. I did not carry you through all that pain, all that heartbreak, all those hidden battles, just to abandon you in the middle of the storm. I have been with you, and I am still with you even now, even here. I know how hard it's been for you lately. I see the silent battles in your mind, the worry that eats away at your peace, the fear that keeps showing up uninvited. You've been waiting for a breakthrough, and it feels like heaven's been quiet. But listen, the silence has not been a rejection. It has been preparation. I've been building you in the dark. I've been anchoring your faith in the deep places. Because what I am about to release into your life will require a deeper version of you. You can't receive it if you're still clinging to the old you, the fearful you, the doubting you, the worn-out you. Comment 1717 if you believe your breakthrough is closer than it seems. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are closer than you know. That's why the pressure has increased. The enemy sees the shift coming. He senses the change. He knows that if you make it past this point, if you step into this next hour with full faith, something in your life will never be the same again. So he's doing everything he can to distract you, to discourage you, to weigh you down with heaviness and confusion. But he will not win, because I've already declared victory over your life. I've already sealed your future with my hand. And what I've blessed, no enemy can curse. Do not let your current situation make you forget who I am. I parted seas. I brought fire from the sky. I raised the dead. I shut the mouths of lions. I've healed broken bodies and restored shattered lives. I am the same God today. I have not changed. My power hasn't faded. My presence hasn't weakened. And what I did before, I can do again this time for you. Your situation is not too far gone. Your heart is not too broken. Your life is not too messy. You are still in my hands. You've been wondering if I see what you're going through. I do. Every thought you've kept to yourself, every tear you've cried in silence, every why you've whispered when no one was around. I've seen it all. I've felt it all. And I've collected every tear. None of it was in vain. Every season, every struggle, every setback, it's all been part of something greater. I've been shaping you, stretching you, strengthening you. You may feel tired now, but you are stronger than you've ever been. Comment Amen if you trust that I'm still working behind the scenes. I need you to hear me tonight. Don't let go right before it happens. Don't walk away right before the miracle breaks open. This is not the end. This is the turning point. This is where your story shifts. At 11:11, you will sense it. It may not come with flashing signs or loud voices, but something deep in your spirit will know. You'll feel it, something invisible shifting around you. That's not your imagination. That's heaven moving. That's my hand aligning the things you thought were lost. You've cried over the same thing too many times. You've begged for clarity, for peace, for something to finally make sense. And now, I am giving you more than answers. I am giving you peace. The kind that makes no sense. The kind that quiets the fear and settles the chaos. That peace will find you tonight. It will settle over you like a blanket, and you will know it was me. It was always me. Stop trying to control everything. Let go of the need to figure it all out. You are exhausted not because you're weak, but because you've tried to carry what was never yours to carry. That pain you've buried deep, those questions you can't answer, the future you can't see, release it to me. I will not fail you. I never have. I never will. Trust me enough to take your hands off the wheel. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already prepared the way. You've been fighting battles I already conquered. You've been trying to earn love. I already gave freely. You've been trying to prove worth that I've already confirmed. You are loved. You are mine. Not because of what you do, but because of who I am. My love is not earned. It is constant. It does not rise and fall with your good days or bad ones. I loved you when you were running. I loved you when you were breaking. I love you still. And now, I'm calling you back. Back to rest, back to truth, back to me. I don't need you to have it all figured out. I need you to be willing. Willing to trust again. Willing to believe again. Willing to try again, even after the pain. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for your heart, the real one, the broken one, the one you've been hiding behind fake smiles and polite prayers. That's the one I want. That's the one I heal. This isn't about punishment, it's about purpose. I allowed what hurt you because I'm using it to shape you. What was meant to destroy you will develop you. What was meant to silence you will strengthen your voice. You will not stay broken. You will not stay lost. You will not stay stuck. I am pulling you out of that place. You are stepping into new ground. You are stepping into healing. You are stepping into something sacred. Tonight is not an accident. It is a doorway. And you stand at the threshold. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let guilt keep you from walking through. What's on the other side is more than you can imagine: peace, provision, clarity, restoration, and joy. But it requires trust. It requires faith. Even just a little. Even the size of a mustard seed is enough. I am ready to move. I am ready to speak. I am ready to pour out blessings you forgot how to ask for. But first, I need your yes. Because I'm doing something new. I'm bringing you out of that storm, not just to escape it, but to heal from it. I'm not just rescuing you. I'm restoring what the storm tried to steal. And you'll see, when the clock reaches 11:11, that I was never far away. I was right here waiting for your heart to turn fully toward me again. You've prayed for peace, but clung to what keeps you anxious. You've asked for change, but held tightly to what's familiar. You've begged for my will, but only when it matched what you wanted. I'm not shaming you, I'm showing you. Because I want your freedom more than your comfort. I want your healing more than your habit. I want your full surrender, not just in the areas you don't mind giving up, but in the ones you've locked away, the places where your fear still speaks louder than your faith. Let me in there. That's where I want to work. Comment Amen if you're ready to let me into the places you've been guarding. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's a version of you I created before the world ever got a chance to wound you. That version still lives. It's the part of you that still believes, still hopes, still dreams. The part of you that wasn't buried under disappointment or drowned by rejection. I'm calling that part back to life. You've gotten used to surviving, but I didn't create you to barely make it through. I created you to walk in victory, with power and peace and purpose. You may feel forgotten, but heaven knows your name. Angels have stood guard over you when you didn't even know there was danger. My hand has covered you through situations you thought would break you. I whispered, not yet, when you were ready to settle. I pulled you away from places where your purpose would have died, and now I'm bringing you into a new season, one that requires the real you to rise. You've been through so much, and you've learned how to hide it well. But nothing is hidden from me. I know what you never told anyone. I know what you buried so deeply that you stopped thinking about it. But it's still there. That moment, that wound, that memory. I want to go there. I want to put my hand on it, not to shame you, but to heal you. My healing doesn't come to the surface, it reaches the roots. Comment 1111 if you believe something is about to shift in your life tonight. This moment isn't about a time on a clock. It's about what I'm aligning in the spirit. This is your invitation to return, to reset, to remember who you are in me. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not your struggle. You are my child. And I don't abandon my children. I pursue them. I fight for them. I lift them up when they can't stand anymore. You may not feel ready, but readiness was never the requirement. Willingness is. And if all you have tonight is a quiet yes in your heart, that's enough. I can work with that. I can work with you're tired, you're broken, you're unsure. I've done more with less. I've taken dry bones and raised an army. I've used 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed thousands. I've spoken through stuttering lips and shaken hearts. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be available. There is still more in you. More strength, more purpose, more life. And I'm about to draw it out. The world tried to shut you down, but I'm raising you up. Not just for your sake, but for the lives attached to your obedience. There are people whose healing will begin when you start walking in what I've placed inside of you. There are doors that will open for others when you say yes to me. You are not just chosen, you are assigned. The hour of visitation is near. I'm not coming to scare you. I'm coming to awaken you. You've gotten used to dullness, numbness, going through the motions. But I didn't create you for routine, I created you for relationship. I want to walk with you again. I want to show you what life feels like when it's lived close to me. I want to fill your heart so full of peace that no storm can shake it. I want to pour so much joy into you that the pain of your past has no room left to echo. You've trusted people who betrayed you. You've leaned on things that crumbled beneath you. You've given your heart to places that couldn't hold it. But I never failed you. I never misled you. I never left you. And I never will. My love is the only thing that never wavers. And it's reaching for you again right now. Don't miss this moment. Don't scroll past this and think it's just another word. This is your reminder. This is your answer. This is your warning. I am tired of trying to talk to you through the noise. So I allowed everything to slow down, to shake, to pause, just so you could finally hear me. And now that you do, don't harden your heart. Don't brush it off. Respond. Tonight, when the clock strikes 11:11, open your heart. Speak to me. I will hear you. You don't need perfect words. You don't need the right prayer. Just be real. Just talk to me. Let me lift what's been crushing you. Let me silence the voice that keeps telling you it's too late. Let me heal what's been hurting for too long. You've run long enough. Come home. I'm not angry. I'm waiting with open arms. You've been standing in front of a door that won't open, but what you didn't see is that I've been building a better one behind you. And tonight, I will open it. You will step into peace that doesn't depend on people. You will step into favor that doesn't make sense. You will step into healing you thought you missed, but only if you walk with me. Only if you say yes. But tonight, I want you to breathe. I want you to slow down and listen, because what's coming isn't something to fear, it's something to prepare for. This moment at 11:11 isn't meant to frighten you. It's meant to awaken you, to snap you out of the lie that says nothing will ever change, and to remind you that when I move, everything can change in a moment. You've cried for signs. You've begged for answers. You've asked me, God, are you even listening? And this is my reply. Yes, I've heard every word, even the ones you didn't say. I've felt every ache you buried under fake smiles and silent nights. I've seen the way you've been holding everyone else up while no one held you. I've watched you feel invisible, overlooked, misunderstood, but you were never hidden from me. I've been with you through it all. And now, I'm preparing to do what only I can do, bring light into the dark and hope into the places you thought were dead. Comment Amen if you believe my light can reach even your darkest places. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been walking through a season that felt like wilderness, dry, long, and lonely. You've watched other people celebrate while you kept asking when your turn would come. And I've seen your disappointment. I've heard the quiet frustration behind your prayers. But I need you to understand something. Deeply delay does not mean denial. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I'm not working. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean I'm not moving. I'm never inactive. I'm always working for your good, even when it doesn't look the way you expected. Some of the things I've withheld from you were not punishment, they were protection. You prayed for open doors, and I closed some. You asked for love, and I removed people from your life. You sought peace, and I allowed everything to fall apart. Not because I'm cruel, but because I know what you don't. I know what's real and what's only pretending. I know who was sent to help and who would have only harmed you. And if I had given you what you asked for when you asked, you would have settled for far less than what I planned. I don't want temporary fixes for you. I want lasting restoration. I don't want shallow love in your life. I want deep, steady, holy connection. I don't want quick success that drains your soul. I want purpose that fulfills you. And so I wait, and I refine, and I shape your heart while you're in the waiting, because what's ahead is too important to be rushed. What's coming will require strength you didn't have before. And that's why I've been building you, even when it felt like I was breaking you. Comment 222 if you trust I've been building strength in your silence. I see the things you never said out loud. The memories that still sting when you think about them. The people who left without warning. The words spoken over you that you still carry like wounds. But I didn't just come to speak life over your future. I came to heal your past. I'm not just interested in giving you a breakthrough. I'm interested in making you whole. I don't want to just fix what's broken. I want to make it better than it was. You're not too far gone. There's nothing about you that I can't restore. And I want you to stop believing that I only bless the ones who seem to have it all together. I bless the broken who come back. I bless the surrendered, not the strong. I'm not waiting for you to become something perfect before I move. I'm moving because you are willing, because you're watching, because something in you still hopes that this time something real will shift. That hope, that tiny spark, that's all I need. I breathe on sparks and turn them into flames. You're about to walk into a place where your name has already been spoken, where your prayers have already gone before you, where favor is waiting because I went ahead and made room for you. But that place requires your obedience. That next level requires your full surrender. I don't need your plan. I need your trust. I don't need your strength. I need your yes. And when you give it, everything starts to open. Slowly, at first, then suddenly. You may not see the full picture now, but I've seen the end from the beginning. I know how this turns out. You win, you overcome, you get back up, you walk in purpose, you speak with boldness, you pray like fire, you love without fear. You live with joy again, you carry peace that confuses the world, and you become a living reminder that I still rescue, I still redeem, I still raise the dead things back to life. But tonight matters, because tonight is when you choose if you'll stay in the cycle or step into the shift. Tonight is when heaven leans in and asks, will they respond? And I'm asking, not forcing, because love always invites. It never demands. I'm not pushing you. I'm reaching for you. I'm not threatening. I'm warning, because time is real, and what's coming can't be delayed forever. If you ignore this, the window will close, not because I'm angry, but because I move in appointed times, and 11:11 is one of them. I've been stirring your heart for weeks now. You've noticed the numbers. You've felt the pull. You've seen the signs. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. I've been drawing you, calling you back to me. And now, the choice is yours. Stay in what's familiar, or step into the unknown where I've already gone ahead. Stay stuck, or be set free. Stay guarded, or be healed. You don't have to earn this moment. You just have to answer it. I'm not far, I'm near, and I'm speaking now more clearly than ever before. I'm reminding you that the same power that raised Christ from the grave is alive in you. That means your anxiety has no final say. Your depression is not your identity. Your mistakes are not your legacy. I rewrite stories. I restore time. I make broken things whole, and I'm not finished with you. This is not a moment to scroll past. This is the sound of heaven saying, come home. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to earn love. You don't need to keep proving your worth. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. There are things I allowed to fall apart because I couldn't let you build your life on anything less than truth. I watched you try to hold on to what I was trying to pull away, not to punish you, but to protect you. I knew that if you kept holding on to them, you'd miss what I was about to place in your hands. So yes, I allowed the shaking. Yes, I let it fall. And yes, it hurt. But what's on the other side of that pain is something far greater than what you lost. Comment 333 to declare your faith still stands after everything you've walked through. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I didn't bring you this far to let you break now. I didn't carry you through the dark just to leave you in the valley. I didn't speak life into your lungs just to watch you drown in anxiety. You are still breathing for a reason. Your story is not over. You may feel weak, but I am strong in your weakness. You may feel empty, but I am ready to fill what's been dry for so long. Let go of your timeline. Let go of your plan. Let go of the pressure. Just come to me. Just lean into me one more time. Tonight at 11:11 is not superstition. It's not just another number. It's a divine setup. I'm using this moment to wake you up, to open your eyes to the places where you've stopped expecting me to move, the places where you've stopped believing. I'm coming after your heart. Not because I need your perfection, but because I love you too much to let you settle for less than what I created you for. You've been living under a weight that was never yours to carry. And tonight, if you let me, I will lift it. There's a release happening. Some of you will feel it. A deep breath you didn't know you needed. A sudden wave of peace. A strange but holy stillness. That's me. That's my presence settling in. I don't always come loud. Sometimes, I just settle into the quiet places and heal what's broken without saying a word. Let me do that tonight. Let me into the rooms you've closed. Let me into the memories you've locked away. Let me take what the enemy tried to use to destroy you and turn it into the very thing I use to restore others through you. You have a calling that hasn't gone anywhere. I know you've doubted it. I know you've wondered if you missed your chance. But hear me, what I placed in you is still there. The anointing, the purpose, the fire. It may be buried, but it's not dead. And tonight, I'm fanning the flame again. I'm reigniting what life tried to put out. The gifts I gave you are about to rise back up. The passion you thought was gone is going to start burning again, and the confidence you've lacked will return, not because of you, but because of who I am in you. Comment Amen if you believe I'm restoring what was buried in you. Stop believing that because it hasn't happened yet, it never will. My timing is not your timing. My ways are higher. My vision stretches beyond what you see. I see your end from the very beginning. I already know what's next. I already made a way through. You just haven't stepped into it yet. But tonight is your moment to decide. Will you keep circling the same pain, the same doubt, the same fear? Or will you finally walk with me into what I've prepared? I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for your trust. I'm asking you to finally stop trying to fix it all yourself and just give it to me. Give me your burdens. Give me your failures. Give me your fears. Lay it down tonight. Let me be the strength you can't find. Let me be the clarity you've been chasing. Let me be the healing that your soul desperately needs.